If you are looking to buy or sell your home in Queensbury, New York this year in 2026, and you're going to want to watch this right here because we've got the market numbers that just came out in February here, and it's forecasting what's to come this year. And there's some interesting things, especially for Queensbury, because it's not playing just the way all the other areas are. It's got its own thing going on here. So we're going to cover those numbers. I'm going to let you know as a buyer or a seller what you can do to make sure you're getting the most for your dollar when you're purchasing or you're getting top dollar when you're selling here. So my name is Chris McMahon. I'm a local real estate agent here in the capital region, the Queensbury, New York area. So let's go through this market right now. And we're going to go over this by the numbers starting right over here, okay? Right now, Queensbury is still a seller's market, okay? It's balancing. It's returning to that balance. But right now, it's still a seller's market. One interesting we got here is 38 active listings, which is up 58% year over year. 21 new listings came out in the month of February. 23 pending sales in the month of February and 15 closed sales. All right. So the pending sales is up over 50%. The new listings is up 50%. So active listings is up 58% all year over year. What is that telling you is that inventory is on the rise in this area. So if you're looking in this area, this is very good for sellers and for buyers. More opportunity for buyers, plus more people out there to purchase. So houses aren't going to be sitting on the market as long when we got more people out there looking to purchase them. All right. So 15 days to close, which is pretty good. Just over 2 weeks here. We got just under 2 months of inventory in this market right now here. So the median sales price has declined 20.5%. Let's talk about this, or 20.5%. So let's talk about this a little bit. So the February 2026 was 327, down from 402 back in February in 2025. So this is called the mix shift effect, okay? Big part here is we're seeing luxury over 500,000 dropped from 4 sales then down to 2. So that can really affect this 320,000, this number dropping over 20%. Because right now the hottest part in Queensbury is that 3 to 400 range. Okay, those numbers have doubled as far as how many closings that we've had on that thing. So there's fewer high-end sales than has brought down this number, that 320,000. Okay, but it's still a strong market as we saw with the number of listings and closing that we got on there. Right now, the 2026 year-to-date median price is 312,000. Okay, the average sales price last year to date is 453,000. That is up 1.5% from 2025. So that is confirming that these homes are still holding their value and even going up a little bit as we see. They're selling 44% faster in Queensbury here. All right, so 25 days and 25 days year to date average days on the market. Okay, that's for 2026. Okay, for the year. So for the first couple months here. For the month of February, it was 35 days. So it was a little bit longer. So 28.9% of homes will sell within 2 weeks. Okay. As we look right down in here, the comparison versus the national average. So the comparison right now is 35 days in Queensbury, but the national average is actually 68 days. So if you're looking at that right there, homes are actually selling quite a bit faster in Queensbury compared to all the other homes nationally as we're going through here. So again, this 25 days right over here is 44% faster than what we saw a year ago at this time. So inventory, we talked about, it's up, okay? But we're still below those pre-pandemic norms that we saw, okay? 38 active listings right now. That is up 58%. That 500 plus segment, okay? 17 of 38 of those active listings. So 17 of those 38 listings are 500 plus, or in that luxury range right in there, okay? The sweet spot, as I mentioned, 3 to 500K. That's our sweet spot. Right now, that's 12 of 23 pending sales are coming from there. So over half of the pending sales right now are from that 3 to 500 range. That's reflecting where that buyer demand is strongest right now. The national trend is we're going to keep seeing this prices gain 7.1% year or inventory gain 7.1% we're seeing right now. In this area, the forecast for Queensbury is 10% or more increase in the inventory for 2026. So again, that is outpacing the national average in Queensbury. Homes are selling at 99.1% of asking price. Okay, so that means the sellers retain strong leverage still. That's a sales to list ratio that we talked about. Okay, 43.5% sell above the listing right now. The 12-month high was 104% for the sales to list ratio. So we're down a little bit from where that 12-month high was. Okay. But compared to Glens Falls, the neighboring area, Glens Falls is looking at 96.1%. So it's still higher than Glens Falls. So basically, priced right when you're selling your home, you're getting pretty much your asking price. Okay. 43% are getting above what their asking price is, too. So there's still a pretty decent chance that you're going to get above what you're asking on that one. And it's still stronger than what we're seeing in the neighboring Glens Falls area, too. So the rates dropped below 6%. This is the first time we've seen this rate drop since 2022. So it's been 3.5, almost 4 years since rates have been below 6%. And they are coming down as we speak. It's also drawing some buyers that have been sitting on the sidelines because of high rates. So it's drawing those buyers out into the market here. So 1 year ago, at this time, we were sitting at 6.75%. So it's come down 0.75% since then. And that trend is projected to continue on throughout 2026. All right. So that's what we're looking to see as we're going through here. Rates are dropping, which is a good thing. Here we go. We talked about the price ranges right here. This is what we're talking about, that sweet spot, that 3 to 500. Really here we're seeing this is accounting for 8 active listings out of all of the active listings that we have right now. Right now there's 23 active listings at the time of this recording here. 9 pendings. So this is the strongest. At 3 to 400 range, we've got 9 pendings, and we had 4 sold. Okay, so this is kind of coming into this 4 to 500 range here. It's got another 3 pendings right here. The largest market right now with the most properties on the market, sitting on the market, is at 500 plus. They've got 17 active listings right now sitting on the market, but only 4 of them are pending. So the sweet spot is at 3 to 500 range right now. Those over 500s are sitting a little bit right now. Okay. Only 2 sold last month. So seasonal patterns are clear. So let's go over and look at this. So the summer peak is coming. We're still kind of phasing out winter right here, but we are starting to see some activity come out. We're starting to see some buyers kind of poke their head out a little bit. Some sellers are starting to think about what are they going to do this year, when we're going to put our house on the market. So that activity is starting. So if you're thinking of doing either or, reach out and get a hold of me. I can help you by giving you a home evaluation, give you some, let you know what range you can put your house on the market for. Also kind of give you some ideas of what you could do to spruce up the place to get top dollar. Buyers, you need to have a plan together. You need to be pre-approved. You got to get some needs and wants stuff together. There's a list of things for you to do to get yourself prepared and ready to buy so you can beat this competitive market that we're expecting to see here in the spring. But either way, we're going right over here. We're seeing the highest pendings came right here in July, 31. Active listings, 44. So down here, we started to see in November and January, September even, kind of that winter slowdown where we didn't have as many pendings and stuff like that, but we still had fairly decent active listings right now. So look at this. Right now, this is what I want to see right now. February, all right, we have 38 active listings, okay, and it's still it's still the winter in February. And when March hits, you start to things tick up. So last year at March, there was 23 listings. So right now, compared to last year, we're looking at 15 more listings on the market right now. So is this foreshadowing what we're going to see in the spring season? Are these active listings going to come up and do more? Well, what we're seeing in CrossCountry is projected. Yes, we're projected to see more and more listings than we saw last year at this time. So inventory is building in this area. All right, so this is a recalibration year. Wow, that's what some people are calling about because inventory is coming back, as we just talked about. The market is ripe for buyers. Okay, you've got more negotiating power now than we've seen in the last 4 or 5 years for buyers. So that is a good thing for them, and good for the market as well. So, um, home prices are still up. So for sellers, there's still value. The prices of those homes are still increasing. 1.8% is the U.S. prices has jumped up. Forecast to jump up about another 0.9% nationally. Okay, we'll see where it does here locally. Some areas have done more. Over Wilton has jumped 23% in the past year, so it is well above the average. So is some of that going to affect Queensbury? We'll see as we go on because we know Wilton is getting some of that spillover effect from Saratoga with the high prices in Saratoga spilling over into Wilton, which I do believe will also come over into Queensbury as well. So we'll monitor that as we keep going here. Sellers, we talked about it. Pricing strategy, okay? It is very crucial to make sure you're pricing it properly. So the days of just throwing it out there at any price and it working, they're gone. That's not happening anymore. So pricing is a strategy that you need to get right. Um, there's more competition coming. So those rates are coming down as we showed. More buyers are entering in the market. That 3 to 500 window is the hot spot right now in Queensbury. So if you feel like your house is in that area, give me a call. We'll go through and we'll take a look at it. We'll put a marketing plan together, and I'll go over and I'll let you know what you would get for your house and give you some ideas of what to do with it. Concessions are returning. So sellers, keep that in mind. You know, some buyers may be asking for some concessions here and there, and it might be a good idea to be thinking about if that's something you're willing to do here. Um, and springtime, where that hot season is right around the corner for us, so you know, be ready for that. Buyers, okay, more inventory, more options for you. You've got better rates. You've got a lot of things coming in your direction that you haven't seen in a while with those rates coming down and more houses popping on the market here. But you also need to have yourself a plan as well. All right. Get yourself all lined up here. Make sure you get yourself pre-approved. Get a strategy together of what you're looking for, the areas you're looking at. Get yourself set up where you get property alerts, where when a property comes on the market, that agent is sending you a property and it's hitting your inbox as soon as that property is hitting the MLS. So you're being one of the first people to see that come through, be setting up appointments, getting out there to take a look at it. Okay. So those are the things. Again, my name is Chris McMahon. If you want a copy of this report, message me. My contact information's below. Call or text me, email me. I'll get a copy of this report on you. If you want me to go through and help you give you some ideas about the valuation of your home or get a plan together for you, for the buyers out there, reach out to me as well. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. Subscribe to the channel. I got this video coming out every month. We also got more videos about the area, covering different businesses, just all things the capital region here and Queensbury, as well as spotlights of businesses and things real estate. So look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.